What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. Sorry, I'm a little late. My camera just decided not to connect to Streamlabs for some reason, so I had to reset the connection, which was annoying. But I'm here now. Alrighty. Let's pull up the stream, see who we got hanging out today. And get some music going. Lo-fi music. Boom. All right. I got to figure out where I'm going to put this laptop. That should work. Sorry, I'm still trying to get all set up here because the whole camera situation threw me off. But don't worry, we'll get set up here and we'll get running before long. Should be a good place to put the laptop. Get the cord out of the way. You guys are probably like, I didn't come here to watch you set up a computer. I came to watch you build. Okay, this should work. All right, let's see. What's up, everybody? Who we got today? We've got TA Studios, Stevie Romo, my man Bacon, Commander Wolf, TJ, Slick Cider Mox, Neko, Wookie Brick Studios, Austin P, A and B, Speedwalker. How you guys doing? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all living a good life today. This is an interesting new camera angle. Yeah, we are coming in from the side this time. That's right, Bacon. Tell us how you feel. Chaka's Mox and Doodle Fizz, welcome. Welcome to another Jabiim live stream. I gotta post on Instagram. Put it on the old story. Going live on YouTube. Come say what? Come say what's good. Every time it autocorrects to love. I don't know why. Okay. Hey, Southern Creator, how's it going? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Are you excited for the ATTE? Yeah, I'm super excited. I also have a custom ATTE that I'm going to be building. Coconut, you should mount a camera to a hard hat and wear it for a stream. You mean like a building stream or wear it while I'm at work? Both would be kind of fun. Hey, Coconut Bricks, I'm good. Thanks. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Excited to get some work done on Jabiim. So what I'm going to be doing here today, just having a great day. That's good to hear. That's what I like to hear. Oh, Mellow28, welcome from Germany. Hope you're doing well. And Mega Blast Productions. Wow. We got all kinds of people in the chat today. This is awesome. And yes, I have seen the Bad Batch trailer. So here's what's going to be going down today. So you can see I've actually recently started working on the terrain, the upper terrain. And I'm going to continue to work on this area. You can see there's a big gap right here. It's kind of flat, unfinished. So I'm going to be kind of perfecting this area. And you'll get to see how this all came together on in this week's episode of Building Jabiim on Thursday. So make sure to tune into that so you can see how this all came together. You already got the Boosker ATTE? Dude, I wish. No, I decided I'm going to get it. What I'm doing right now is trying to figure out how to get the funds, the money to get it, because I don't have a lot of money right now. But I want to get it, and I want to get it built before the ATTE, the new one, comes out. But yeah, it's definitely going to be an ATTE-filled summer. Hey, Coconut, you've made a lot of progress. Yeah, this week of Building Jabiim was probably the most progress-filled week so far. Because, you know, at the end of last update, I was talking about how I want to start putting more progress in the updates, just because I felt like they were kind of slow. I wanted them to have more going on. So I think you guys will like it. Coconut, I don't have any Lego on display anymore. Why not? What happened? Happened to your Lego? I feel you, dude. Gas prices. Oh, don't even get me started. Whew. Gas prices. Hey, Coconut, you made. Oh yeah, I already read that. What's up, Ace? How you doing? Ace Gamer Studios in the house. How's life treating you? How you doing these days? Are you guys out of school? I know Titanium said he's finishing up his semester. Seemed like a lot of you guys were finishing up as well. That's exciting. At least I hope so. Hope you guys are excited. Let's see what I want to do here. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some filler. What is your favorite mock you've ever made? Whew. Probably Jabiim. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, it's not Jabiim. Just missed making a Luke vs. Leia mini mock from... oh, okay. Is that because of the Kenobi show? Is that what inspired that? Yes, we are out. That's good. No school. Nice. Nice, nice. Life's treating pretty good. I have one exam left. It won't be done. Oh, nice. Oh, Lego Tank's not done yet? Dang, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Finished. I'm finished after this Friday. Okay, so maybe this week is the last one for everyone. Well, that's good. Does anyone have any big plans for the summer? Now that it's officially starting to kick off. Let me tell you, growing up, I always wanted really big hands because I played a lot of basketball and I wanted to be able to grip the ball better. Just, you know, the bigger your hands are in basketball, typically, the more you can do and the more skilled you are. Ball handling and stuff, so I wanted big hands. But man, they do not come in handy when you're building mocks. Like, got my hands squished underneath this plateau because I've got a bunch of pillars underneath it. So I'm trying to fit these plates in, kind of help sure up the connection over here, and it's causing some major damage. Dang it. Homeschooled. Oh, nice. I was homeschooled growing up. Obviously, I'm not now, but homeschool gang. Yeah, we never got much of a break. We always had to do school during the summer. I hated it. It's the worst. No summer break. No Christmas break. No break ever. What's up, KD Bricks? It's all good, man. I've only been streaming for about 9 minutes or so don't miss too much. Okay. That's much stronger. Now I can build on top right there. Brick World Chicago is my only big plan for the summer. Going to expand on YouTube this summer. What do you mean by that? Like more uploads and stuff? Brick Fair, Virginia. Nice. Kings Island. 5 more weeks. Dang, you still got like a month left, Miles. Homeschool gang. Are you homeschooled too, Ace? I didn't know that. I have 2 retreats in June. I have a trip to Texas in a month. That should be fun. Nice. Sounds like we got some good summer plans coming up. That was good. I have some very big plans this summer. Probably, dare I say, some of the biggest plans I've ever made in my life. Pretty big deal. I can't reveal what it is yet, but I will be announcing it soon. I'm actually probably going to announce it on my Patreon this week. Let's see. Sorry, I had to collect all the bins that I need. It's so annoying when you're like, working on more complicated mocks. You need like 15 bins to build one section. Okay. Is homeschooled better than normal school? I wouldn't know. I went to public school for a semester. So, like, it wasn't very long. Like, obviously, I've gone to college and stuff, so it's not like I've never gone to school. So I don't know that one's better than the other because I didn't really have enough experience. I would, there's pros and cons of both. I don't know that one is definitively better than the other. Always feeling bad for homeschoolers. Feels like you have to put up actual effort into being friends with people your age. Don't really have that at all in public school. Not really, to be honest. Like, I was around other homeschooled kids. Like, just because I was homeschooled doesn't mean, I sat in my house alone all day, every day. Like, I had other homeschooled groups to go to and people to hang out with. Like, my best friend is also homeschooled. That's where we met. It can definitely, you definitely have to put in more effort because you're not surrounded by hundreds of kids at school, but it's not that bad. Many parts needs more bins, I know. I'm always in need of more bins. People have been waiting for 3 years. 3 years for what, Bacon? No, I haven't seen your crate update, Katie Bricks. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the Inquisitor ship. I'm more excited for the ATTE, obviously, but that one's still going to be pretty cool looking. I hope. Seeing the results of both schools, I'd say homeschool's better. There you go, Austin, with the diagnosis. Kind of depends on who you are as a person. I'm naturally a little bit more quiet, kind of keeps to themselves kind of person, so homeschool suited me better. But there are people, I've had siblings who are much more outgoing than me, who enjoy the social aspect of going to school more. Don't let them fall on the ground. Oh, dude, I've had bins fall on the ground all the time. It's that's just another day for me. They're always falling. So you're telling me there are homeschooled covens where they sacrifice the weakest member to the goddess of education? Pretty much. That's one way of putting it. It's basically I took speech and debate classes, so we had a teacher, we all got together. We learned critical speaking, critical thinking, how to debate, how to inform oneself on current events, and then we'd go to tournaments and stuff and have debate tournaments or have oratory, extemporaneous, Lincoln Douglas, stuff like that. And then my younger siblings got much more into going to the Commonwealths and stuff. The older, the longer my mom had been doing it, the more she knew where to go and what to do. So I was kind of the experimental guinea pig child. And so they had one where it was an actual building and stuff that they went to, I think once a week. So their experience was a little bit different than mine. especially in their later teenage years. Who has seen the new Sanctum Sanctorian? I have not seen that. I hang out with homeschool groups as well. I even have public school friends. Yeah, I had friends who went to public school. Like, obviously, I grew up in a neighborhood full of kids. I just didn't go to school with them. Any tips on brick-built curves? I'm building a mock right now and can't find a good smooth look. I use lots of slopes. Lots of different slopes that go in different directions to kind of help make it look curved. And I put wedge plates underneath the slopes, so even though the slopes, you know, have a kind of a blocky base, there's that smooth wedge plate side underneath that kind of helps smooth it out a little bit. That's one thing I've found success with. What's up, Delta's Bricks? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Coconut, what did you think of Kenobi so far? Personally, I enjoyed it and can't wait for the rest of it. I liked episode 1 better than episode 2. Like, a lot better. I don't know. I'm interested. I'm very excited for next episode. I think that one's going to get more into, like, Vader, what's going on with him. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited because Mrs. Coconut agreed to watch it with me, so finally get to watch a Star Wars show with her. I've been in public school from 5 to 13 and been homeschooled from 14 to 18. I will say homeschooling is better, but I like public school more because I started doing better in school. Started doing better in school once you went to public school. Get more war stories in public school. Lego Gavin Productions, what's up? How you doing, man? How's life? As someone who rarely talks when it's not necessarily and did both public and homeschool, I definitely still prefer public school. Big reason is that I would never likely leave the house otherwise. Gotta give yourself some kind of a social life. Who's calling me? What the heck? Get out of here. I'm doing pretty good, Commander Cody. I had a pretty productive day today. I've been working on episode 5 of Jabiim. One thing I'm really trying to do with my mock updates is make them more entertaining, almost like a weekly TV episode that you tune into. Like, I want them to be like a good learning experience for people who are trying to like build and improve their techniques. But I also want to make the videos themselves more entertaining. Like, give you guys the progress updates in a much more entertaining way, if that makes sense. So I'm working a lot more with like B-roll, time lapses, different kinds of like building techniques to try and help make it more interesting to watch, if that makes sense. So I'm excited for you guys to see this episode. I've slowly been implementing it throughout this series, but I'm trying to get better. Oh, Katie Bricks with the $2 donation. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. That'll put me a little bit closer to all of my Lego buying needs that I have for this summer. So I really, really appreciate it, Katie. Did you see the new Bad Batch trailer? Yeah, the Bad Batch trailer was wild. Coconut, do you have to explain every aspect of Kenobi to Mrs. Coconut, or does she understand what's going on? Her one is. She's seen all the Star Wars movies, so she knows who everyone is and like what's going on. So there was minimal explaining. Obviously, there were a couple of things that she didn't remember, didn't know, didn't pick up on, but for the most part, she understood it pretty well. And it's kind of nice too that they're introducing new characters, and like you haven't really seen the Inquisitors, so you're kind of getting to know them as you watch the show. So like she's being introduced to them and stuff like that. Have you seen the leaked trailers for Mando Season 3, Ahsoka, and Tales of the Jedi? I've seen Ahsoka and Tales of the Jedi, but I did not see the trailer for Mando. Does it look good? Out of all of those, I'm probably the most excited for The Mandalorian. Oh yeah, I just read that. Getting pretty low on wedge plates. It's not good. What would you say is the best Star Wars series, Disney's show plus, etc.? Overall, I'd say right now, probably The Mandalorian. To me, that's got the best characters, the best, most interesting story, best villain, done the best job of like capturing the Star Wars feel for me. Bad Batch had its moments. So far, Kenobi's had its moments. Boba Fett was just not even going to talk about that. But like The Mandalorian so far has been like the most consistently exciting for me. Yeah, Ewan McGregor though. Whew. Hooey. What a man. I like how the old EU Kenobi novel handled Kenobi's story, waiting for Luke to grow up. He stayed on Tatooine and tries to keep a low profile, settling down in a small town. I really liked how they portrayed Kenobi as just like a broken man in the Kenobi show so far. Because like I didn't really process this or think about it, but like, because you know, you leave Revenge of the Sith and Kenobi's in like crisis mode, right? He's trying to get Leia and Luke to safety, figure out what to do with the Jedi, talking to Master Yoda, just getting everything figured out. And then you see him in episode 4 and he's already kind of come to peace with what happened, and like, you know, he's been practicing with the Force. He's just much better at everything. And so I just didn't think about that gap where like he probably, you know, rocks up to Tatooine and then doesn't have anything to do, and just really what happened in his kind of what happened with Anakin probably just really sets in and just like devastates him. So I've really enjoyed that. Just, I don't know, didn't expect that. It just makes sense. Douglas, is Douglas in the chat? Hey Coconut, I hope you had a great Memorial Day, my good man. Yeah, it was really good. Actually, me and Mrs. Coconut did some clothes shopping. Got some new clothes. I've been needing some new clothes for a long time now. And so we went, I got some new stuff, she got some new shoes. We hung out for a little bit, went to my parents' house. It was nice. I hope you had a good one as well. Coconut, do you have the Razor Crest? No, I do not. Not a huge fan of it, to be honest. Lately, I've been debating purchasing the Bad Batch shuttle, but if I do, then I won't be able to buy as much in August. Nah, I don't know. If it were me, I'd pass on the shuttle. I own the Bad Batch shuttle, and honestly, I wish I could just get rid of it. Because like I'm never gonna open it or build it, and I have no need for the Bad Batch minifigures. And it looks like we're already going to get updated Bad Batch figures for season 2, which means that armor's gonna be, you know, outdated. Do you think it's likely that we'll get at least one Lego Star Wars set based on Tales of the Jedi? It depends on what happens and how big it is and how popular it is and stuff. I would imagine there's a good chance we would, though. We will. Episode 1 of Kenobi was really good because it set the pace. It let the pace settle, and we follow Obi and his day-to-day activities on a Jedi and hiding. We saw the trauma and how he was a broken man. Yeah, I really liked the flashbacks, just like him reliving the horrors of what happened, and just, yeah, how sad he was. Just trying to figure out what to do. You know, he just seemed like a very lost man. And episode 2 to me was just very much like, it reminded me of the movie Spy Kids. Just kind of like cheesy, not really realistic, you know. Wasn't terrible, but like it definitely felt more like a Disney show in that episode. I wish they would have focused a bit more on those aspects, but maybe in future episodes. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see like what goes on in the future. I really liked, well, I don't want to say too much. Is anybody in the chat worried about like it getting spoiled, or can we talk about it? Sorry, I'm late. I was at cricket training. It's all good, Kenobi bricks. Better late than never. Just over here working away on Jabiim. Any plans for mocks from the Kenobi show? As of right now, no. But that could change if I see something cool or something that I feel like would make for a good mock. As of right now, I've just not really seen anything that I'm like, ooh, that would make a cool mock. What about you guys? Does anyone have any plans for a Kenobi mock right now? Definitely some good potential there. Especially on, what's that planet called that they went to? Dayu? It's a pretty cool planet. Very reminiscent of the underworlds of Coruscant. Next episode is coming out tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure spoilers are fine. Oh, it's already been out for a week? Oh, so they're not coming out on Fridays? I thought it was going to come out every Friday. Weird. So the first two came out Wednesdays, and now they're just going to come out on Fridays? That seems strange. Or is it just me? Maybe something from October, but I doubt it. Good old Mocktober. Episode 2 was meh. Really cool to see Kenobi on an adventure again. Yeah, I agree. I was just kind of like, what? Like, this feels like, I don't know, just like a cheesy, like, action superhero movie. Whoops. Just messed that up, dang it. Waiting to see what new planets come for the Kenobi. Yeah, if I see something really cool, I might throw together a Kenobi mock. You guys know me though, I like to go large scale, and I just doubt there's going to be a whole lot of potential for a large scale mock from Kenobi. Alderaan, yeah. Alderaan was actually really cool. Like, my Mrs. Coconut was like, whoa, what is that place? That's awesome. I was like, yeah. Alderon's pretty sweet. Too bad we don't get to see a whole lot of it because, you know, it gets blown up. Blown to smithereens. There we go. That looks better. Hey Coconut, how's it going? The mock's really coming along. Thank you. It's going good, Ben. Had a good productive day. Sitting down, hanging out with you guys, working on the mock. Just realized I can't put these wedge plates right here, so I gotta take them all up. Give you guys a little closer view of what's going on here. I find it really funny that without Solo's flop, this show and Boba Fett would have been Rogue One like anthology movies. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. I kind of like them better as TV shows. Hey, what's up, G Bricks? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope at the end of the show we see Obi-Wan get Luke his first car when he turns 16. Uncle Owen's like, you can't do that. Gets all mad. Then lets him keep the car. And then Obi-Wan teaches him how to drive, and they drive off in the sunset together. That wouldn't work. Out of curiosity, are you still selling Lego pieces? And if so, what colors are you selling? Need to start getting bricks for my mock. I am selling dark tan brick. Like this. 1x1s, 1x2s. I'm selling 2x4s. 2x2s in dark tan. Some dark tan slopes. I'm selling filler brick, like 2x4, just in random colors for filler. All different kinds of stuff. What exactly are you looking for? Has anyone seen the quote unique unquote leak of the new ATT? I have not seen that. Love the mix between smooth and studded tiles, but I can't seem to get a good mix between studs and tiles. Any tips? I would say go 60-40. So you're gonna want, it's gonna look better with more tile to plate. It's just going to look more natural, and it's going to make your terrain pop more and look less like a Lego set and more like an actual build if you have more smooth than studs. I'd say, yeah, 60-40 is a good ratio, maybe even 70-30. Perfect. I need filler brick and dark tan for rock work. I'll definitely reach out to you. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram, Doug. Or email if you don't have Instagram. Either one works. We'll see what we can work out. It sucks how we'll never have a young actor play iconic characters like Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker because of Solo. I know, that is unfortunate. Honestly, like, Solo wasn't a bad movie. I was not super into Star Wars when it dropped, so I don't really remember, like, what happened with that whole situation, but, like, I've watched Solo more than I've watched the sequel trilogy. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a bad movie. It was pretty good. Guys, if a new 212th Battle Pack comes out, should I sell my current collection of them? I have 48 total, which is around 1K. I mean, you can if you want. I don't think you probably won't be able to sell them all at once, just because I don't know who's in the market for $1,000 worth of 212 troopers, you know. But you might be able to thin the herd a little bit, and get rid of some of them. In Kenobi, the Kenobi novel, Luke is barely seen and Obi-Wan actively avoids Lars in order to... See, that makes sense to me. Like, I think the less association with Luke in the Kenobi show, the better. Like, it's called Kenobi, not Kenobi and Luke. Like, it makes sense that Luke's gonna be there. Like, he'll be relevant in the story because, you know, that's why Obi-Wan's there. But I really hope we don't see a lot of Luke. What's good, Nolark? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. Also, if anyone's just joining the stream or hasn't yet, don't forget to smash that like button. Give it a good old smash for me. Them's fighting words, Coconut. Solo was a slog to watch. I've never been so bored. What? No, are you serious, Austin? What? Why was it so boring? I thought that one was good. I agree about Solo. Solo was great. The problem was it dropped shortly after The Last Jedi. Yeah, I remember that being really weird that, like, The Last Jedi dropped and then Solo dropped like a few months later. Like still doesn't make any sense to me. My problem with Kenobi is that the Inquisitors know who Vader is. That just doesn't make any sense considering how the Emperor and Vader themselves discuss Anakin as if he was a different person. Yeah, I'm interested to see if they're going to explain more of that whole thing later on in the show, because there's some other stuff too that, like, doesn't make sense to me. Like, how does Kenobi not know that who Vader is? Like, he's the Empire's #1 enforcer and he just has no idea who that is. That just didn't make much sense to me. Han Solo without Harrison Ford sucks, but how would you play a young Solo then? Gotta have a young Solo. A bit off topic, but what clone legion that hasn't been made should LEGO make next? Personally, I think it'd be cool if we saw 327. 327th would be cool. I know it's already been made, but I would think it's about time they got made again, and that would be the 91st Recon. I'm dead serious, Coconut. It was just a corporate checklist of trivia we know about Han with mediocre acting. Okay, I can see what you mean there about Solo, where it was like, oh, this is how he won the Millennium Falcon. This is how he ran the parsecs, or ran the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. This is how he met Chewie, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I get that, but like at the same time, like they had to kind of, it's kind of like his origin story, so I can see both sides. Narratively, it seems fine so far. Nothing too bad except a bit of continuity issue with how Leia speaks of Obi-Wan in A New Hope. Yeah, that's true. I really liked that 501st Trooper cameo. That was awesome. That was like one of my favorite parts. Oh yeah, the Galactic Marines. That would be a good one to make. I always wondered, did Luke ever go to Natashi Station to get those power converters? Unfortunately, no. Remember the farm burned down, like then he just left with Obi-Wan. Maybe one day he went back, he's like, ah, yes, the coveted power converters. Thoughts on eating raw chicken? I would strongly not recommend that. I would say that would be a hard pass. Even like raw beef and stuff is sketchy. I've eaten raw beef before. I enjoyed Solo, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I didn't really have any expectations for Solo, so maybe that's why I liked it. Yeah, it's true bacon. Owen was a little crispy. He was preoccupied with other stuff. Probably didn't need those power converters anymore. Have you been to France? I have not been to France. Why do you ask? There was a deleted scene that was supposed to be in Star Wars Return of the Jedi where Luke goes to Tashi Station to pick up power converters. It was in the remastered edition. George was like, oh, and you know what? Let's have Luke go back and get some power converters. Hey, look who it is. Brickmad in the house. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I'm over here grinding away on Jabiim, trying to get some of this upper terrain in. Supposed to be getting a Lego set today too for a video on Sunday. I don't know if it's going to come today. Yeah, looks like it might be later. What if those corpses on the farm weren't Owen and Beru and Obi-Wan was just tricking Luke into that? Oh man, he like sends them into town. He's like, "Hey, go get yourself some dinner on me. Thanks for watching over Luke all these years." He just has the Jawas just like fabricate some burning corpses. Because honestly, Obi-Wan didn't seem too, torn up about that. He was kind of like, "Oh no, what happened?" kind of like, that's terrible. Another problem with Kenobi is that the third sister is less intimidating than Hello Kitty. Yeah, that's, whew. I'm interested to see, like, I'm gonna not pass judgment until I watch the whole show, but so far I really am not a fan of the character. Reva. Off the subject of Kenobi, can we talk about the Bad Batch Season 2 trailer? Yeah, we can. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. I'm not super excited for the Bad Batch, so, like, it was cool, but, like, I didn't really see anything that I was like, oh, awesome! Like, I don't know. The Bad Batch is cool and everything, but just not really my thing. What's going on? Oh. It'll be raised up. I'm a big fan of either, but Leia running away was abysmal. I hate the Star Wars community being straight up racist towards. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. That's why I was like a little hesitant to say like I wasn't a fan of the character. Like obviously I'm not hating on the actress, but like Reva the character I'm not a fan of. She just didn't really, I don't know. She was kind of annoying, underwhelming, and like just didn't really understand. And obviously we're only 2 episodes in, so this could change, but I like just didn't really understand her purpose in this story. Other than like a way of like for them to like, oh, here's Kenobi's like nemesis or rival or whatever. I don't know. Should have been Vader. Where are my cheese slopes at? Oh, right in front of me. Coconut, what about Commander Cody and the return of Gungi and the Wookiee Jedi? Yeah, I just don't care, to be honest. I don't really care about either of those. Like, I don't know. Cool. Like, it's cool that we see Commander Cody again. I don't know. Kind of wish they would have left Commander Cody out of it. I always kind of liked that we didn't really know what happened to him. So now, I don't know. That's kind of been ruined. But it is what it is. I'm sure I'll still watch the Bad Batch. You know, I want to stay up to date on the Star Wars world and know what's going on. Have you seen Shadiversity's discussion of these new Star Wars shows? He discusses the Star Wars shows? I didn't know he did that. Is he a Star Wars fan? I didn't realize he was a Star Wars fan. I'll have to check that out. That sounds interesting. I don't care who the actor is. The character is just extremely poor. Yeah, it has more to do... Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know. Character was interesting. And, like, I feel like Reva... I just was like, it doesn't really feel like she knows, like, what kind of acting style she wants to do. Because she, like, kept changing it. So like I said, that has to do with, you know, a lot of that has to do with writing and like who the character is. She can't take a bad character and then just make it good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Brickmat. I'm just going to hold out and see, like, okay, what's their plan with her? Like, what's going on here? No need for me to pass judgment until, you know, the show's over. Not to get too political, but in my opinion, modern media doesn't do people of color characters justice, instead making them very unlikable and tokenized. Moff Gideon and other characters like him are exception. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough conversation for sure. Like, there's no it seems there's just like a lot of conflict surrounding that. You know, it's very hard to know like what the right decision is, because you're right. Sometimes they'll put them in and they'll be like, oh, they're just a token character, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes it was meant to be that way, and sometimes it wasn't. It's just such a, it's unfortunate, you know, that it is that way, because, you know, we should all have equal opportunities and stuff. Yeah, fair points, acting style, but the way she may come into it, we're all going to keep watching it. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not going to stop watching. And, you know, it's the first couple of episodes, so we'll see what happens. I am not liking this transition right here. I haven't seen the show, but I could understand her being childish. She was probably a young Padawan prior to Order 66. Yeah, it could be part of like just what her situation and lot in life. You know, that's, who knows? It might make more sense later on. Planet Zepho for Fallen Order was really awesome. I want to play Fallen Order really bad. Like, Fallen Order and Horizon Forbidden West are two games that I desperately want to play. Both for the look of how the game looks, and because I feel like both would make for great mock building potential. Both Star Wars mocks and non-Star Wars mocks. Like, I bought the tall neck. It's coming in the mail, and I'm going to be doing a mock with that. Little mock challenge. I'm really excited. I definitely want to get more of those. That's a really cool set. I think people don't like the character. People didn't like the guy who played Anakin. Yeah, it's crazy. Some people... It's weird how for some people the line between a movie and a real person gets really blurry. It's interesting. Horizon Zero Dawn was a really good game. It looks so fun. Bogano? What is Bogano, Brickmad? What is that? Someone's currently building the Imperial base on Kashyyyk Fallen Order. It looks great. Is that SW Bricks and Figs? Also, does anybody have any ideas for where to get like Lego canvas tents? Like, are there any sets I should buy? Should I just get the canvas tents off Bricklink? Because I need some for Jabiim, because there are some like tents in the base, but I don't own any anymore. I used to have some. Actually, I might go to my parents' house and see if my brothers have them still, but I would be surprised if they did. They're probably long gone. What's up, Rip Kane 7? Welcome to the stream. Coconut, I'm going to make a Thickie and CAC order today. I'll get some Imperial Cody decals. Nice. I actually need to make a Thickie order really soon. I have it all in the cart. I just need to pay for it. Make them from paper sometimes. Make what from paper? I bought a vinyl cutter to make some custom ones for Batu. Whoa. Using vinyl? I'd say my favorite planet from Jedi Fallen Order would be Zepho or Ilum. Seems like Zepho is extremely popular. In the Lone Ranger sets. Interesting. I remember, the only ones I remember are from the Indiana Jones sets. There's some tents in that one. But I would imagine those sets are probably pretty expensive now. Same Coconut. I always plan out orders weeks in advance and wait to purchase and make sure I still want it. Yeah, especially with decaling, you really have to like figure out what you want, what you have, what you need. And I tend to do it so far out in advance, it's like I don't need that order to come super fast. The actress who plays Reva is currently getting death threats and attacks right now. This is too much. Yeah, it's really sad. It's unfortunate. That's why it's so important to, you know, show support even if you're not a fan. I've tried to try not to be too critical because of that reason. Some 1x bricks, 1x plates. I would want to see a Mandalorian game be made when Season 3 is over. I really feel like an open world bounty hunting game would be sick. That would be really cool, open world bounty hunting. Why are there ads on a live stream? So I can make money. So I can buy more Lego, so I can make more videos, and build more mocks for you guys. That's why. Plain, simple facts. Because I could turn the ads off, but I wouldn't make any money. And what is life but for making money? Just kidding. It's just the way it feels sometimes. Just the way it feels. I remember when Kelly Marie Tran was getting death threats and it was just a few Twitter trolls. Not sure. I don't remember who that is. Is the whole mock going to be on the plateau you're building? Yeah. So this is going to be where the base is going. Probably this chunk right here is going to be base. In this middle area, and then over here you're gonna have like some tents and stuff. This will be empty back here, and then up here in front this is gonna be where the minifigures are. So you're gonna have like the droid army and the Nimbus commandos coming in right here, then you're gonna have clone troopers coming out of the base right here, and probably like a hover tank right there, maybe a Hellfire droid on that side. So this part back here is gonna be probably a little bit more empty than the front side. I explain why I decided to start with the back in my next update. Because I did it for a specific reason. Coconut, how long did it take you to get monetized on YouTube? I started my channel in January of 2019, and I got monetized it was January of 2021, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was January of 2021, so last year. Beginning of last year I got monetized. Yeah, because it would have been right before Utapau. So I got monetized. It was about 2 years. It was almost 2 years exactly after I started YouTube is when I got monetized. Sorry, it took me a little bit there. For some reason, the past couple of years are just like a blur, and it's hard to remember like what happened when. So far, what is your favorite mock you've made? So far, I'd probably have to go with the Acclimator or Utapau. Why are there ads on this live stream, Coconut? I'm just a businessman doing business. Exactly. Exactly, Doug. I mean, here's the thing. If I'm going to stream, I might as well make some money from it, right? Fifth brother looks surprisingly good. He does. I honestly, like, I know there are a lot of people like, oh, the Grand Inquisitor looks so bad. I don't think he looks that bad. Yeah, he doesn't look like a Palin, but I don't know. He could look worse. It doesn't really bother me. My favorite UCS set. Either the UCS AT-AT or the UCS Imperial Shuttle. Those are just... Ooh, those are a couple of top tier sets right there. What really got your channel popular? Probably my Utapau finale. Like, I feel like I gained a pretty slow, or I'd slowly gained a steady following before that, but like Utapau. Like, from that finale video alone, I gained over 4,000 subscribers. And I feel like that mock kind of like put me on the mock building, on the map in the mock building world. Like, that's how I got to know David, Solid Brick Studios. That's how Rich Boy J found my channel. So yeah. Coconut is the death stick dealer from Attack of the Clones after he rethought his life. That's right, I got my life together. Took Obi-Wan's advice. And now I build scenes from a world I used to live in a galaxy far, far away. What subscriber amount do you need to get monetized? You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Imagine not watching Coconut before he was popular. Yeah. You might be here the longest out of everybody, Nolark, on the channel. You and Bacon, maybe? Austin's been watching for a while, too. Ace Gamer, he's another one who's been around for a long time. Do you think we will see Cad Bane again in Kenobi? I hope not. I really like Cad Bane, and I feel like they just kind of butchered him in Boba Fett. Yeah, 66 bricks, that's right. You were there during Naboo as well. Coconut, I'm trying to work at a small build that features the Bad Batch for my custom Gamma Squad. I have any tips for industrial-looking planets? Not really. To be honest, I struggle with industrial-looking planets. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm doing Coruscant, is to get better at that. So I don't have much in the way of advice for you, sorry. Watched Coconut when he was still a Padawan. When did you find my channel, Southern? I don't even remember. Feels like you've just always been here. I don't know how Jay found and subscribed to my channel, but if you remember, it was on the live stream that you and Jerry were there. I was at a loss for words. That's cool. Yeah, Jay likes to go out and join people's streams. It's really cool. I've rebuilt Charles Xavier from X-Men 9/7 Multiverse of Madness 3 different times now in Lego. The girl that gave Obi the Death Sticks liquid looks like the guy from Attack of the Clones. No, what? Does she? I didn't think she did. I started watching the episode you finally set up the city in the mock proper for the first time. Whew. That was like week 30 something, right? It was in the 30s, I think. Coconut, what is your favorite Star Wars series? Probably the Clone Wars TV show. I was there when Chancellor Palpatine was still patting Coconut's head on this, telling him he will be watching his career with great interest. Oh, so you remember that. Yeah, so looking pretty good. Not too shabby. I remember you making official set reviews, though. It was cool, but I'd already seen a million LEGO reviews before that, so I left. It was Mrs. Coconut's novel that made me remember your channel. Yeah, back in the beginning, I was like, just reviews. I didn't feel like I had what it took to be a mock builder on YouTube. I just felt like I didn't have the skills, and so that's all I did was reviews. Boring. There are some people who make reviews interesting. What I prefer is custom mock reviews, like how I reviewed the Republic Shuttle or the Brickfall ATT. That's fun to me because I'm showing you guys something you probably don't have yet. Just because, you know, it's a custom build. It's not as many people have them. And probably something you're going to be more interested to see than like a set that M&R, David, Matt, Jay, and everyone else has reviewed already a bunch. So those are more fun to me because I feel like they provide more value. At least they do to me. DMK Mox, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Haven't talked to you in a long time. How's the channel doing? I pop over your channel every so often. See what you've been up to. What's up, Waze? Is that like the navigation app, Waze? You were doing a live stream with Mrs. Coconut working on Umbara. Whoa, Umbara. Started rewatching your channel last October and was like, whoa, he's gone into mocks. Yeah. The good old days of mock building. I feel like that's when I really found like what I wanted my channel to be. That was a mock building channel. I actually started watching your channel a long time ago. I think the first one I saw was an ATTE review. Oh, are you talking about the 2013 ATTE review? Because if you're talking about that, that was like my second video ever. Coconut, what are some industrial planets I can build a small build of? You could do Corellia, Coruscant, Cato Nemoidia, like if you wanted to do just the city part. Raxus, Prime. There's a lot. M&R Production does stuff like that, but more sets than customs, and all of his customs are from Republic. Yeah, Republic Bricks. Gross. Gross. As someone who builds custom sets off for Brickable, I like the reviews you do of custom mock sets. Coconut, keep them up. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I remember you gave me some tips and pointers when I was building that. Well, that's good, because I have another custom one that I want to build and review. I think you guys will enjoy it. Got to go off to work. Peace out. See you later, Ace. I appreciate you joining, man, and adding to the conversation. Thank you. "2013, dude, that was like my third video ever." Oh man, I did not realize you've been watching. Did you just not comment for a while? Because I don't remember seeing your username or getting to know you till later. I'm on the Pokemon Go grind. Have you caught anything good today? Hello from Germany. We like your mocks. They are a great inspiration. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Joy, is that Joy Force? Probably butchered that, sorry. But I appreciate it. Thank you for watching all the way from Germany. Katie Bricks is a good question here. Are you ever going to apply to get into land? So this has been a hot topic of discussion for me, like with my wife and a couple of other people, because I've really gone back and forth with land a lot. I would like to join land because I think it would be cool to get the sets early and review them. And I don't know, it would be a great way for me to help grow my channel because, you know, I'd be pulling in those views of people finding my channel from those reviews that, you know, get released early. So I feel like it'd be a good way to grow the channel, get some videos that would perform well, and just be able to help me fund like my more my more important projects like mock building and stuff. The reason I haven't yet, there's a couple of reasons. The first is I'm worried about my reputation in the LEGO community. I feel like I've earned your guys' like, you guys know I'm gonna give you, like, I'm not just gonna, what am I trying to say? I'm worried about like becoming one of those people who like, they're like, oh, they only give them a good review because it's Lego, or like Lego gives them the free sets. I guess I just don't want my opinion tarnished by that. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying you guys would do that. Just, you know, that's kind of, from what I've seen, that kind of becomes the perception of anybody who joins LAN. And I just don't know if it's worth it for me, because that's much more important to me, how you guys see me and how other people see me, than like getting free Lego sets. So I've gone back and forth on that, and also like I actually started the application for it, and it's kind of a pain. So I stopped because it's just so like time consuming and like complicated, all the stuff you got to fill out. So I don't know, sometimes I feel like maybe I would feel less pressure just buying the sets myself and reviewing them or doing what I wanted to do with them, and like not feeling like, oh, I have to like make sure I'm not trying to please Lego too much, but also making sure I'm not just saying bad things to like please my community. Does that make it? Just seems like there might be a little bit more pressures there than I want in my life. I heard LAN is corrupt, but I mean it's free sets. See, that's the thing, is like I've heard bad things about LAN, but I also free Lego. Like who doesn't want free Lego? Like I would definitely like a situation where I don't have to pay for brand new Lego sets. Good. It's good to see you again. Haven't been on in a while. Well, welcome, Key Motions. I'm glad you could join. We're just talking about LAN right now. What Lego Star Wars set would you like Lego to make the most? Definitely a UCS Venator. If you do join LAN, do me a favor and put on a good for me. Put on a good what? If you do work at Lego, I wonder if you'll make the official set quality actually change, or they'll just want a yes man. Honestly, Lego sounds kind of like the company where they'd want a yes man. Oh, yeah, when they stole, I thought it was Thrawn's terminal. Thrawn's terminal was the crab droid they stole from, or they stole his crab droid. Like, I'm not to say, and I don't want you to think that I think every member of LAN is like a, oh, like they're a corrupt yes man, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they have their own opinions and thoughts. I'm just talking about more like the general perception and like the drama that surrounds members of LAN, I guess. Put in a good word for me. Oh, put in a good word. when M&R has talked about LAN, it sounds like there's a lot of access. There's not a lot of access to Lego designers. No, I think you mostly have more access to like Lego's PR department. Or like an intermediary between the... Well, although David, he has had multiple conversations with actual Lego designers. So I think it depends on who you are in the LAN. Because, you know, David's kind of become like Lego's official like ambassador, you know, because he's revealed the gunship for them. He revealed the UCS land speeder. He built Daro. He seems kind of like he's their guy, which is cool. It's cool to see. Why are so many of your mocks mostly dark tan? I mean, they look really cool, but you have made a lot of dark tan. I am trying my best to utilize what parts I have. I don't have unlimited resources or funds, but I do have lots of mocks that I want to build, and I want to have lots of mock projects on the channel. And so I try and find planets that are similar, so I can kind of save money where I can, if that makes sense. So I'm not like buying all new parts for every single mock that I build. But, lost my train of thought. At the same time, I do try and mix it up. Like, this will be the last dark tan, like big dark tan mock you guys see for a while, because my next couple of mocks are going to be different colors. So that's kind of why I just try to utilize the parts that I have to the best of my abilities. Those comic artists sometimes just traces of the fan designs. Who are you talking about, Austin? Oh, I see. Of stealing fan designs, especially in their Marvel and Star Wars comics. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Disney is just a terrible company. I hate that when I buy Lego sets, they get money from that. It makes me mad. Coconut, it's hard to compete with the big channels who do reviews of Lego sets, but one thing I would watch is your own custom modifications for existing sets. Yeah, that's been fun. I've done that with like the Republic fighter tank and the gunship. I should get back into those again. I kind of fell out of those, and I should get back. I think that would be those would be good videos. Like with the new ATTE coming out in August, I have a video planned with that. I think it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for you guys to see what I plan on doing. Coconut fills the holes in his heart with dark tan. That's right. That's how I cope. It's a good way of saving money. Yeah, it's definitely helped me save a lot of money over the years. I have to go, Coconut. Have a good day. See you later, 66. I appreciate you joining, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Progress looks amazing. Thank you, MS Bricks. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. How's life treating you right now? So we're going to wrap up the stream here in just a little bit. So if you have any last chats, go ahead and drop them below in the chat. Episode 5 of Jabiim is going to be coming out on Thursday. And then this Sunday, I've got another like, what do I call it? Alternate build, I guess. I bought a new Lego set that just came out. And I'm going to be turning that Lego set into a Star Wars mock. I'm not sure if it's going to be a ship or a walker or a base. It's going to be one of those. I'm not sure. I have to like get the set and look at what parts I have. But I'm excited to do that one, and I think you guys will like it too. So stay tuned for that. Coconut, you said later 66, and I almost went to pick up the nearest weapon and go kill a Jedi. I almost triggered the order in your brain. Mostly do stop motions on my channel, but I also want to do more Lego builds and mocks. I was wondering if you think I should make a whole new separate channel for Lego. Well, that's a good question. How big is your current channel? Because if you have a really big channel or like a decent sized channel that's like dedicated to a certain thing, I would say start a separate one, because you don't want to... you want to keep that fan base that you have with what you're currently doing, and you can promote that other channel. But you also don't want to like lose that fan base that you've built, you know? Because I'm sure some of them will transfer over, but a lot of them might not, because they might not be into Lego. So if you really have a lot that you want to do with that separate channel, then I would say go for it. But if you just want to do like a custom or a couple Lego stop motion stuff here and there, I would say just keep it on the channel you have. Welcome, Gary. How you doing? Good to see you. Joined us right at the end. Just finished putting a pick-a-brick order from Lego and some dark brown bricks. Ooh, dark brown. I mentioned earlier that Shadiversity does his discussions on his second channel. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a second channel. Night's Watch. That's what it's called? Have you ever considered building a Bespin Cloud City mock? I've considered it. Love the mocks, Coconut. Keep up the good work, and please keep inspiring me to be like you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like my stuff. I know, Lego Cole, you joined right at the end. Sorry. My channel's only like 170 subs. Oh, I'd say probably just keep it all on the same channel then. That'd be my opinion. You going to Chicago? No, not this year. I am hoping to go next year though. That's the hope anyways. Well, that wraps up this building stream. I got some good progress done. I think I was right here when I started, so I got all this finished. I've got some nice wedge plate lines on there. Not really finished. I ran out of wedge plates. I need to buy a bunch more, but thank you guys all for coming, and thank you to KD Bricks for the donation. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for Jabiim later this week. I'll catch you guys later, but until then, happy building.